This was going to be a new intro to my channel, but as I've been meaning to redo that video because I don't really like it, it could be better. But I ended up cutting out all of that stuff, and now it's just me talking about quarantine life. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna do the intro video later. So enjoy this. Okay, this is really weird, but I went to start the camera back up and I had the app up, but I hadn't turned the camera on, and I was doing my makeup, but the screen went black before I started doing my makeup, and then when I turned the screen back on, it showed me doing my makeup. I mean, Shane Dawson conspiracy theory. Anybody see that video? With the telephone and it picking up conversation before the person actually answers the phone. Yeah, I saw that video. Anyway, I still don't like the way my makeup looks, and I hate the lighting in my room, but we're gonna deal with it. I did an intro video about, I don't know, November, December, whenever I started it up. Ignore my sister's dog. He's upset because they've all left. I'm not letting him in my room. We are now in quarantine. It is April of 2020, not March, April of 2020. Almost May. I think it's the 29th today. I'm a crafter. Maybe I'll link my Instagram for some of my projects. They're on there. I'm working on something now. Let me get it. I'm embroidering a pillowcase right now. Bored in quarantine. Needed something to do. So I'm doing that right now. I've done a bunch of other little quarantine crafts. So yeah, that is me. Let's see, month and a half into the quarantine, so that's been fun. Hold on. Alright, I'm so hungry. It's dinner time, but I'm trying to get in the story time before my sister gets home because I get all self-conscious. I cannot do a video if I know somebody's in the house. Besides the dog, who is still whining. My podcast playlist is full. I got a lot of those backed up that I want to listen to. A lot of audiobooks. I use Audible. Got a bunch downloaded that I haven't listened to yet. There was something else I was going to talk about, and I can't remember what it is. I don't think it was anything in particular. Just checking in, seeing how everybody's doing during the quarantine. It's not much different than how I usually do things. Don't go out too much. Mostly doctor's appointments, which I've had 2. I have another one next week. Thought it was going to be today. And I told my sister that before I realized it wasn't. She called the babysitter. And usually if they call the babysitter and tell her that they're sending the kids on a day, then the schedule changes and they don't need to send them. They send them anyway if they told her already and she's expecting them, because it's not fair to say, hey, money's coming your way. Oh, nope, never mind, it's not. Because we're friends with her. She's cool. He's going to be whining through this whole video. So, I thought they were still sending him to the babysitters today. They did not. So that's why I'm doing this video so late in the day. I had to wait to send the kids next door, because his sister left for a little while. So I thought I'd have at least a little while in the morning to do the story time video. I keep calling it a story time video. It's not really a story time. It's just a hey, what's up type video. Zip either. Walker, go lay down. It's chicken and dumplings, mashed potatoes. Do definitely need the chicken and dumplings are filling enough. Now let me show you my shoes. Oops, it's still on me. I gotta turn the camera around. Oh, there. This is my right foot, and as you can see, the brace juts out a little further at the ankle. This is always uncomfortable when they first put them on, so I always have to have it adjusted, at least the last few years anyway. But yeah, I really like these. They're comfortable. Fabric's very flexible. They came in a lot faster than I thought that they would. And they're slip-on. They don't have laces. They don't have Velcro. I feel like the material can hold out for a while. I bought another pair earlier, before the quarantine, from Amazon, because at the time DSW, which is where I usually get my shoes, did not have the ones that I needed. So I went to Amazon because I needed new shoes. I just had my snow boots at the time, and the shoes I bought did not work out. I even modified them, and they still didn't work out. They were like making this indentation right at my foot, right before my toes start. And that can't be healthy. So I'm currently looking at them. They're sitting over in the corner of my room. I don't know what to do with them. They're still good shoes for somebody else, but they look ridiculous the way I modified them. Let me show you. Here they are. Excuse my messy room. You can see I put ribbon on them. You can't see the toe area. Hold on. Okay. See, I sewed this stretchy material to this part of the shoe, and I cut this part of the shoe down, because at first I thought if I did that it would be fine, but it kept making the indentation in my foot, so I added the other stuff, and then it kept slipping off. The shoe kept slipping off my foot, so I added this ribbon. I bought a big spool of ribbon just for that. Okay, so now before I turn the camera on, it's perfectly in frame the way I want it to be. Then I turn it on, and zooms in. Anyway, yep. So I've had 2 appointments. I had a CT scan. I don't have stones, apparently. I disagree. At some point, I really need to get to the scar tissue of my bladder taken care of. It's such a pain, literally. And then I had the CT scan, and then I had catheter change, and I've got another one on Wednesday. This has been 4 weeks. Oh, I had this, which I got a while back. When it first came out, I could not get the full palette. I was online for like 5 hours, and I got this, and this, and that was it. So I was on Instagram a couple days ago, and I went to Andrew's Insta story. He's Shane Dawson's camera guy, part of the crew, And he mentioned that they were doing a restock, so I jumped on the website and I ordered the full palette, and it has that pretty green in it. So, and at first it said that shipping would take a while because they weren't allowed to ship out of California yet, but Jeffrey just posted last week that they're starting to ship things. So hopefully it gets here soon. I can't wait. It was pricey. Still worth it. I'm excited to use it. Can't wait to see my niece's reaction to it. Oh, something else I've done in quarantine. My sister was not happy about. Let me turn the camera around. I did this. I haven't finished it. I'm still working on it. It's on my door frame. I also did that. Focus. She wasn't happy, but here's my thing. This room won't be here at some point because they're going to renovate. This room will be gone. Nobody sees the inside of this room except for me and the kids. Sometimes they come in here, they play, they color, they paint. So I don't really understand why she was flipping out about it. So I feel very self-conscious because I feel like she's still here. So anyway, everybody stay in if you can. Wear a mask if you have to go out. And wash your hands. As always, you should anyway. Cough into your elbow if you have to. Yeah, everybody be safe. Have a good day. Bye. Okay, I had to share this with you guys. I got my pull-ups from 180 Medical, which they've been great. I love them. I don't have to remember to call them to get my shipments every month. They just send them, although I was trying to get worried. But anyway, I got 3 boxes. These two. This one has probably like 3 packs in it. It's quite heavy. And there's this one. Has 1 pack in it. Plenty of room in there for something else. And then I get this little bitty box with a flyer in it. That is all. That's all that's in it. They couldn't possibly fit that in there. Save some cardboard. No. So yeah.